Hello viewers, welcome to the Digest News. You are watching the ChitChat Show with me, your presenter Usainu Dabo. Today we are here at Farato to have a conversation with a mother who is Alima, who is currently with two autistic children. As you all know, the society, especially the Gambian society, are not familiar with such a situation. So we are here to talk to Alima, who is currently with two autistic children. So let's okay guys, like I said, I am here with Alima, who is an advocate for autism and who is currently with two children with special needs. So, hello, Alima. Let's go straight to the Digest News. You are watching the kitchen.
All I have to do is to learn more about autism and how to go about my children and their life. The signs that they are displaying, and through that I know what autism is all about. Actually, then people will say they have genes, they have satans. We'll go to different kind of spiritual people. They say I can treat them. So we've been going all along, spending money everywhere. They will drink every kind of concussions you think of, type every kind of juju in the name of they can treat the children. Only to eventually it is that they only have a condition called autism. And through our research so far, so good, nobody knows the causes of autism.
So, you as a mother, how did you feel when you got the news?
I accept it. I accept it and live with it. I know that it's going to be challenging, but all I have to do is to learn more about autism and how to go about my children and their life.
Has there been any stigma from society? Society in it was known between the composers of AMRAP and all. So, has there been any time? What are some of the things you are currently dealing with when it comes to societal stigma?
Yes. Many people look at these children as they have a mental issue. And autism is not a mental issue. Autism is a group of neurodevelopmental disorders characterized by difficulties in three main areas, which is communications, social interactions, restrictive and repetitive behaviors. So this is why they call it a spectrum. They all have a condition, but the way the society looks at them is different. Some will say Yulusondo Mafuta, some will say Nyumunyama Toletic. That's not the case here. They only have a condition, and people have to understand.
So, what are some of the unique strengths your children face when they have is it
Meltdowns.
meltdowns?
Okay. Um, it's so sad that our environment here in the Gambia, many people don't have much understanding about autism. Even if you go out with have been in the clinics, be it public or private. When they have their meltdowns in areas like this, everybody will be staring at them, looking at them strange. Or you tend to get them out of restaurant to have themselves. People will be like, get control of your child, or you leave. Sometimes you have been embarrassed when you go out with your children, which is difficult for them to understand the condition they have.
So are they currently going to school?
Yes, they are going to school. Excuse me. They are going to school.
How old are they exactly?
The elder one is now 8 years, and the younger one is 6 years.
How do you advocate for their needs in school?
You know, the fear that I have as a parent with children with autism is my biggest fears is sending my child to school like a non-verbal child. I feel like he might have these sensory overloads, and he might have meltdowns in school, and he might be hungry, and he may not be able to express himself. He might fall sick and he cannot say to the teachers or the nannies that I'm sick. I have the fear he may even make friends, he'll be isolated alone. I have all these fears in me sending my children to school. And I keep on moving them from one school to the other. Because any school my children are I am like part of the school. Every day I get to know of a school that knows how to deal with these children of them as way I want it. Yes.
Okay. So how do you balance your home and your children and work?
Um, being a parent of a special needs, it's a hard work. It requires patience, dedications, and perseverance. I I have to put everything at hold. These children are very expensive. They are very challenging and they are very demanding. Because of their demands, I have to stop the university.
So what has like taking them for therapy and tell si job that how did that help you? Because some people uh, consult to drink continuously, even though so you go your ball that no one in it, but then they will be in denial. So how did it? Parce que you're gonna tell them about tell us job you have been doing on the side so that you can help them in ways that you can. So how did our intervention help you in managing them?
A lot. When I discovered this kind of differences in my children, I raised a concern. and Z.
So how did that
Him would call me mom. That was with the help of therapy that at least he will now request what he wants. He'll call my name.
mother, being a wife, and taking care of two children that are that have special needs?
Sonia Tama Sonia. Okay? Because these are not the only children I have. I have other kids that are not autistic children. So I have to balance myself. I have to like be just and give my utmost best to the ones that are most needy. So what we do with it, you can just stick me alone, you can I handle it? Be your housewife, ni dinul be you do be. So tomorrow family, ibe dindi man in the mel autism so ibe take care. Mel autism so okay fine. They feel like mommy cares more of Nindul than us. But you have to balance it and let them understand that these are people who are of more needy. They have a condition. So we sometimes they can't understand. Sometimes the demand is finding difficult to cope the situation. Now why am I giving the children with autistic more attention than her? It's very challenging.
So how is that impacting your parenting in a way that you are trying to divide, I would say divide yourself to care for these two children and your other children? How do you switch to good moods?
Um, I will say here like even those that have a condition, I have to treat them like any other child. I try to understand their sense of overloads and underloads, and the ones that are non-autistic children, I do my utmost best to put them in a way that it will not affect the other children that are not autistic children. So, aman Sonia Dron, ha, aman Sonia, kumo da aman Sonia.
So it when they inspire, would you start to advocate for autism?
Follow, handle the time when I go to Jari Bundato, a man didn't know understand. Ma for doctor, but no soul video, mostly for private number, for public. Man didn't know when you comprehend. Honey, Sazara, you moon Saza Sifa Soto. You go to them to lab. Nini Samba lab, it's difficult to get their test, their sample. We'll struggle, 2, 3, 4 people will all try, they cannot get them.
Is it because it became more than one?
It became Mutano because you know they have power, they have energy. Even the smaller autistic child is more energetic than you. You have to be very strong, yes. So I remember even in polyclinic when they have to remove the earwax for the elder one, not even all of them. 6 good men have to grab these people to remove the earwax. So but when they have their meltdowns, society will understand. We'll have more to advocate for them. We need to understand these children and accept them. Maintenant sur le plan more jube comme people who are crazy or who are not normal. Le panel to lomba, restaurant lomba, even immigration. Like we were trying to apply for them a passport, right? So didn't imagine started to have a meltdown because of some sensory issues. That life noise about. So understand us and help us so that we can leave this place. But they were not like understanding that we have to follow the normal living. And we're already inside. So as we trying our best to help the younger one to calm down, if the elderly one started here, you can't have control over it. But they don't adhere to it. Before one can in direct, the elderly one start to throw tantrums. Akumasa can display the whole immigration like dismantle our junior officer. So people were looking at us like, wow, what's happening? The younger one is having their meltdowns. The computer focus, so be able to immediately and focus on us. So understanding this journey. And when it comes to family, I cannot go to family social functions. I cannot go to family gatherings because I will or to other social functions. When they have their meltdowns or throwing these tantrums, equally, as new somewhere on sit on them. So, uncle, you know what? And add my voice to create. It's like Gambia. So that motivated me to get up and be like their voice.
And you have started your advocacy, I mean, especially when it comes to advocacy. So has there been any time that you faced difficulty in, advocating for children with autism?
Like so far so good. When I started, I'm receiving so many messages from different last week when I last episode, a parent reached out to me like, my sister, how are you balancing this? Because here I am with a girl. I think she has a girl. She's very autistic and she's very needy. And a housewife. She is still working though, but she says she lives in a family house. She has to take care of her husband, her in-laws, her husband's cousins, and any other people in the house. She said she has to be responsible for.
Traditional housewife.
Yes, like a Gambian typical home. You have to take care of everyone, including your non-autistic children. So when she said this to me, I was like, okay, just calm down and take it slowly. It shall be well. Strategize and balance yourself and especially the needy one. That's a priority to you. So Let people understand. Talk to your family. You need their support. You gonna need their support, but let them understand how they can support you. Yes. It's a big challenge.
It is.
It is.
Especially an African home where, well, most people don't know that you have to the cause of sickle cell. So they don't care to know the root of you that try to do advocacy. They are normal people like any other child. They are okay. They are not mentally imbalanced. And so, what are is is it meltdown? They have their meltdowns. What do they do? Because I learned that some of them might be very aggressive. They become physical. And yeah, what about your children? What are some of the things they do when they have their meltdown?
Um, more of the meltdowns. And when we say meltdowns, yes, you can take for minutes or hours and cry. This man can cry that the whole compound will get up to give him support. But normally, it has to do with their on the notes. Okay, here he doesn't like sounds much. Diets, they are sensitive. They are challenging. So he eats only maybe one or two diets. That's it. If you provide a food that you think maybe he'll try, he'll prefer to die with hunger than to eat. Very challenging. So he can be crying for hours, minutes to calm him down. It's a trouble. So the only thing that I can do is I have to go out. He loves this kind of feeding bottle. He's still using it. Part of the sensory for him. And it's absorb his mouth. Anything he grabs is his mouth. So when you have those kind of sensory things, this is right? So sometimes my mind will click that. Okay, maybe it's something like that do with those kind of sensory things, then I'll get it to him and he's calmed down. Or some is some some of their signs as an autistic child, but it can be also used as a form of stimulation for them. So when he had this meltdown, stimulation, so he'll be jumping on the chairs. I can't even maintain chairs in this house anymore. Anytime you buy chairs, you have to change. Now I even told my husband, look, let's clear the chair and leave it. Yes. Big dining chairs, everything. Mohammed does those are the things he can use. He can climb and be flapping as a sense of stimulations to calm him down. So the elder one do more of tantrums than meltdowns. Here they are different. And
What is the difference between
these are this I started from the younger one that do more of the meltdowns. So the elder one does more of the tantrums. When I say tantrums, the elder when the floor, you don't have perfection in an autistic home. forget it until they go from the spectrum. Then you can buy anything nice in your house. But for now, just do your best until they go out from the spectrum. So when Ibrahim throws down trumps, because he went to access the remote, he didn't see the remote. If he had one toy, he'd be crying. This boy can cry. And you know he's growing. So he can take one toy and just smash on the TV. He don't have the patience wait for network to come back. He's angry. Smash something. Throw himself on the floor, scrolling, go to the dining room, take the glasses, throw them on the floor. He can smash anything. You call that downtown. He has both AD and autism. The other one has two. And when we say ADHD, this has to do with attention deficiency hyperactivity disorder. So he had both ADHD and autism. So he's hyperactive. He cannot sit down. Ibrahim is constant on his feet. So being a parent of autism, I have autistic child. I have to be constant on my foot. I do all my best. It means a lot. So and these are children that they always have their way. He loves mostly only jollof chicken or saralak. And saralak, he eats one, he will eat chicken. Only unless this. So if I make sure that I always provide those ones for him. Now I'm trying to change him other diets like palassas and domoda. Yes, I'm trying, and he's gradually coming up. But the elder one is constantly throwing tantrums. That one, because every day he has to get the remote to play television. Oh, he wants this. Oh, I close my door, maybe I want to rest. He went into my house. If I don't open the door, he can break it up. He always throw tantrums. Still now. Yeah, I don't know.
Is there any way that, or what are some of the things that you are doing to put in place to say that maybe, and is there any permanent cure for it first before I follow my question?
Like nobody knows the causes of autism, right? And autism has no cure. It has no cure. But however, there are solutions that we can take to mitigate this issue. Like I said, I'll help them through, and with the help of and behavioral therapists, they help a lot.
Do we have any of those in the garden?
Yes, I think it's Doreen have was doing this therapist, and there's a little children. I didn't go there yet. I promised her, but she opened a school for special needy children.
Like Janina Sanika. su kenn du ko ñëwal. You understand? So mani wala nga romba nit naan ki nga xam ne doomam bi wérul wala doomam bi lii la am. You know, coping with situations or such remarks at all at all.
You know, being a parent of special needs children, special autistic, have really changed my perspective. Yes, you hear those things. For them, we have to go back to school. Before they get used to that, it's like you don't look at me. They have a routine. So if you don't have the routine, it's difficult. If I say, okay, now they are going to be fine, before you know it, that will be also have patience. It comes to a point I say like, look, it's demanding, it's challenging, but I better their routines. So now I'm doing it myself with the help of God has given me the strength.
Includes taking them to schools and then
No, they're going to take them to school. So I pick them from school.
so what advice